Hello and welcome to this presentation on PowerSchool Parent Portal. To get a copy of this presentation, go to bit.ly/LPPS Parent Portal 24. It is case sensitive. Parent Portal is a way to give parents and students access to real-time information, including attendance, grades, and detailed assignment descriptions. In order to log into Parent Portal, you can visit www.lpsb.org and click on Parent Portal in the upper right-hand corner, or you can click on the link in the presentation at lpps.powerschool.com/public. You will need the district code in order to log in. The district code is NQPT. There is also an iOS and Android app for PowerSchool Parent Portal. To create an account, once you navigate to the PowerSchool Parent Portal, you can click on Create Account. You will need information from your school with a Parent Portal Access ID and password for each of your students. If you do not have this, please contact your front office and they will provide it to you. To create an account, you will need to have your first and last name, an email address, choose a username, and pick a password. Underneath where it says Link Students to Account, this is where you will input the information for your specific student or students. Put their name, the access ID, and password provided to you in the access letter. In the online version, when you first get to the start page, you will see a few items. We're going to go over these. Number 1, on the left-hand side, you see the logo. If you click on that at any time, it will take you back to your options. Number 2, you're welcome. It should have your first name and your last name. If it does not, contact your school's PowerSchool administrator. Number 3, help if you have any questions. Assistance is only a click away. And number 4, make sure that you sign out every time you are finished. Across the other toolbar, you will notice at number 1, you have an option of Student 1, Student 2, depending on how many students you have connected to your account. You may click on these to toggle between the students in order to see the information that is applicable to that specific student. Number 2, if you click on that, then you can print a printer-friendly version of the page that you are viewing. Number 3, if you see anything with that notification icon, that lets you know that somebody tried to log into your account, but it was a failed attempt. If this was not you, you might want to change your password. Number 4 is an application icon. This is how you will get to school messenger information, which we will go over a little later in the presentation. Your navigation menu serves as your central point from which to navigate among the pages in PowerSchool Parent Portal. If you look along the left-hand side, that is what you should see when you are in the online version of PowerSchool Parent Portal. A few of these items LPPS does not subscribe to. We do not subscribe to number 6 forms, number 7 school bulletin, or number 10 my calendars. The rest of these we are going to go through. The very first page is your overall grades and attendance. This will have your student schedule listed out. It will also show 2 weeks of attendance, and then you will see grades for the entire year, a total of absences, and a total of tardies. Depending on the grade that your student is, you might see I1, I2, I3, S1, I4, I5, I6, and S2. This is for 9th through 12th graders. If your student is a kindergarten through 8th grader, you will see I1, Q1, I2, Q2, I3, Q3, and I4, Q4. From this menu, you can click on a teacher's name to send an email at any time. You must have an email program connected to your device, in order for this email to open up and populate with that teacher's email address. At any point, click on the number that would be in the box of the grading period that you wish to view for the specific class that you wish to see. Once you click on that, you will get a more detailed view of all of the assignments in that specific class. This right here is what the assignment page would look like. Again, you would have your course, your teacher, the term that you're looking at, and what the final grade is so far for that term. Underneath assignments, as teachers go in, you will start to see the assignments listed down here. They will have the assignment name, they will have the assignment category, and then any flags. Flags could be any of these down here in the legend. So if it was collected but has not been graded yet, you won't see a grade, but you might see that yes, your student did turn it in. Late, missing, exempt from final grade, absent, incomplete, or excluded. Over here, if your teacher has put a specific comment on that assignment, you will see the has comment icon, and you can click on that to read the comment. If you see the little I, that means that that teacher has added additional information or in a description for that assignment. You can click on that to expand those details as well. LPPS has gone to a 10-point grading scale this year for everyone. Junior high and high school students have all of their grade categories weighted. What this means is that some assignments carry more weight or more importance than others in that grade book. When you are looking at the assignment list in PowerSchool, you will see categories listed: MMA, PC, and unit test. This stands for major and minor assessments, participation and completion, and unit test. You will see that the first one's worth 80%, and then the next two are worth 10% each. High school does weighting as well. Your major assessments are 40%, assessed for accuracy is 35%, participation completion 10%, and end of semester assessment 15%. The only thing that elementary weighs are your ELA categories. Assignments that are considered reading assignments count for 60% of that final grade, and English count for 40% of those final grades. If you read the information down here at the bottom, you can get a greater understanding of why weighted grades are used. Over here along the side, you will see a grade history. If you click on grade history, you will be able to see all of the grades from every year that your student has been in Livingston Parish Public Schools. It will not show you assignments, but it will show you your interim grades and your final report card. The attendance history tab will show you attendance for that entire grading period. This will help you keep up with whether your student was marked absent, present, tardy, whether their absence was excused or unexcused, and all of the codes are down here in this legend right here. Keep up with this because students are only allowed to have 10 unexcused absences per year, 5 in the fall and 5 in the spring. This is a great way to make sure that if you do have a doctor's excuse and you sent it to school with your child, that your child did turn that in and then it got changed from an unexcused absence to an excused absence. Email notifications. You can set up your email notifications to receive a report showing you a summary of current grades and attendance, assignment scores for each class, a detailed report of attendance. In order to subscribe to these, what you need to do is choose which of these options you wish to receive, put the email addresses that you wish for that information to go to in the box, choose how frequently you want to get this email. Do you want this email daily or do you wish to have this weekly? If you have more than one student and you want to make sure that all of these settings apply to all of your students, you can check this box right here. And if you want to test it out, if you check right here, it will send for that specific student as soon as you click on the submit. The teacher comment page will show you comments that have been made for an overall reporting term. This is not for specific assignments, but an overall grade. So for an interim or for a final report card, if the teacher makes a comment on that specific class, you will be able to see those here. They will show up in the comment box on the side. Class registration is mainly used for high school students at the end of the year to go in and select the courses that they would wish to take the following year. Students will log in with their own account using their Google credentials and select those classes once the school opens that up and instructs them to do so. Balance will pull the current balance that your student might have in their myschoolbucks.com account. Remember, in order to add money to your student's lunch account, you do visit myschoolbucks.com and you can see the most up-to-date and accurate school lunch balance. Now, while we do provide free lunch and breakfast to all students, the cafeteria sometimes has little snacks that the students can purchase. This is a way to put money into your students' account so that they can buy those little extra items if they wish to do so. And last but not least, the account preferences tab. This is where you can go and you can make sure that you keep your email up to date, and you can update and change both your username and your current password as needed. The mobile app has a little bit of a different look to it. It doesn't have quite as many options as the online version does, but it will give you a good amount of information. When you first open the mobile app, you will see on the dashboard all of the students' classes that they are enrolled in. You can click on those specific tiles in order to go into that class and see a detailed list of assignments and grades. If you click on the Classes tab at the bottom, this will give you that overview that you see on the first page of the online version. Again, you can click around in order to go to that specific class to see the grades, just like you would if you were on the online version. Skipping over to schedule, this right here will show your student's schedule for that specific day. And it will show you as far as what times they are in those specific classes. This red line would be your current time so that you know where your student is at that specific time of day. If you click on the More down at the bottom, this is going to open up a menu where you have some more options here. The account option is where you can go and turn on push notifications for specific things. You can choose to get alerts on attendance and grade changes. You would have to toggle those on or off to fit what you desire. Attendance would be anytime a student is marked absent, they check in, they check out, or if something was changed from unexcused to excused. A grade change is going to give you an alert when a student's grade changes a letter grade. Let's say your student had a C in a class and the teacher went and put some assignments in and their grade moved from a C to a B. You would get an alert on that. Down here, if you click on school, it will give you information about that specific school, the phone number and the address and the grades that that school services. This is a nice, quick and easy way to get that information if you need to contact the school for anything. School Messenger is the service that the district uses to send out mass communication to all people. You do have to set up your preferences for this. In order to get to School Messenger, you will have to go online to your PowerSchool Parent Portal, click on the little app square, and then from down here, click on School Messenger. When you do that, it will go to your inbox and you will see any messages that have been sent out to you. If you click on the little circle up in the top right-hand corner, you will get the menu. My contacts would be the students that you have. Preferences is where you really want to go so that you can set up your communication preferences. The information that you see listed underneath contact information is pulled directly from PowerSchool. This information gets updated yearly during the summer when you get that yearly info update email. It is important to make sure that you change any email or phone numbers at that time. If you go to your school messenger and you notice that the information for you is incorrect, please contact your student's school so that you can provide the correct contact information for you. Next to each contact type, you will see what you have enabled the school or the district to send to you. For this one specific phone number, they can do a call and a text message. For this, they can only text. This is an email, so they can email only and email only. Now, if you look down here, there are types of messages that could get sent out. You have emergency, attendance, high priority, faculty phone call, a general, or survey. You will need to select the type of contact you wish to have based on each of these categories. If each circle is green, that means that you are going to get information sent to you that way if there was an emergency. So in an emergency situation, I'm going to receive a phone call, I'm going to receive a text, and I'm going to receive an email. If it is an attendance issue, I have opted to only receive a text message. In order to select, you just tap on these icons. If you do not want to receive communication that way, click on it, it will turn white. That turns it off. If you wish to receive communication that way, click on it and it turns green. That means that if there is an attendance notification that needs to go, you're going to receive that via a text message.